accordingly. Thank you. Next order. Yes, what was the point of order? Yes, Minority Leader.
Been settled.
Yes.
Both in the Constitution
and in the Supreme Court.
And the Supreme Court judgment. And Mr. Speaker, as you can see, the County Assembly's pension fund, then a member of this House can present that bill for the first reading, Mr. Speaker. We must follow the Constitution and we must follow the judgment of the Supreme Court, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, if we allow... So as he was sleeping, a snake passed between his nose and his chin here, but never ate him. So he started making noise in the village. Every day I'm sleeping, it will be passing there, going to somewhere else. So, Mr. Speaker, this business of these bunny bills must come to an end once and for all, Mr. Speaker. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Thank you, Honorable Junet. You have a point, so that we don't treat the matter casually. I'll deliver a considered ruling after the recess. In the meantime, that bill is stayed from being listed for first reading.
And this is not in any way to belittle the work of the Senate. But as the leader of minority has said, the Supreme Court has already given us guidance on what mandate each of the houses have. And we have been very firm, and I want to ask members of the Sports Committee, those who are in the Mediation Committee, that nothing relating to taxation should, and they would have simply allowed that bill to be co-sponsored by a senator and a member of parliament, be initiated from this house before it goes to their house, so that we don't have this back and forth, Honorable Speaker, but we will await your very reasoned rule.
Leader to issue his Thursday statement so that
program performance budget report for the financial year 2025-2026 to 2027-2028. Two, Honorable Speaker, is reports of the Utalii College, Kisumu National Polytechnic, Koitalel University College, Laikipia University, Lugari Diploma Teachers Training College, Moi St. Paul's Kibabii Diploma Teachers Training College, Taita Taveta University, Techno University of Kenya, the Eldoret National Polytechnic, Sigalagala National Polytechnic, and lastly, Turkana University College. Thank you, Honorable Speaker. I beg to lay.
Member, Parliamentary Service Commission, Patrick Macau, CBS MP.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Next, Chairperson, Departmental Committee on Health.
Reports of the Departmental Committee on Health on its consideration of 1, the Kenya Institute of Primate Research Bill, National Bill number 25.
Thank you very much, Honorable Speaker. Honorable Speaker, I beg to lay the following papers on the table of the House regarding settlement of residents of Mudanga Farm. Number 2, public petition number 40 of 2023 by the Center for Accountability, Reform, Ago MP, regarding payment of retirement dues and pension for retired teachers. And lastly, number 4, public petition number 47 of 2023 by the Honorable Charles regarding access to national parks by livestock grazers during drought. Honorable Speaker, I beg to play.
Thank you. Next. Okay, alert me when it's here. Okay, go to next.
Order number 7, questions and statements.
And the Cabinet Secretary for Roads and Transport. Once we finish with a particular segment of the session, before we go on recess, I'll allow each and every one of you to make your requests. You'll advise if the ministers we're expecting are within Parliament.
Special motion consideration of nominees for appointment as members of the Board of Central Bank of Kenya. Question to be put.
Commissioner Makau, take your seat. Honorable members of the Joint Committee of the National Assembly Departmental Committee on Finance and National Planning and the Senate Standing Committee on Finance of nominees for appointment as members of the Board of Central Bank of Kenya laid on the table of the House on Tuesday, 29th April 2026, as members of the Board of Central Bank of Kenya: FCPA Sophie Moturi, CPA Abdullahi Muhammad Abdi, Ms. Beatrice Kosection. When we have ministers coming to answer questions, we only deal with questions that are listed on the order paper. I'm addressing this to Honorable Basil. House, when he or she has not come with a prepared answer. It is different from requesting for statements that I'll allow you any time, even if you bring a statement. If the table office doesn't help you, go to the clerk's office. If the clerk's office doesn't help you, go to the speaker's office, and we'll be able to help you have your question.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. Honorable Speaker, pursuant to the provision of Standing Order 44.2a, I rise to give the following statement on behalf of the House Business Committee, which met on Tuesday calendar. As we proceed on the recess, the House still awaits reports on various business referred to committees. The recess period, therefore, will give committees assumption the House shall continue with the consideration at second reading of the Political Parties Amendment number 2 Bill, Senate Bill number 26 of 2024, should it not be concluded today. Additionally, debate will also be region 3, consideration of sessional paper number 7 of 2024 on the National Sanitation Management Policy, and 4, consideration of comprehensive economic partnership agreement between the Paul Ngeyuo Kirui and the International Legal Consultancy Group Limited and the Council of County Governors. The petition challenges the constitutionality of the decision beneficiaries of Kenya shillings 10,522,211,853 shillings. Conditional grants from the funds derived. Petitioners, Honorable Speaker, also allege that Section 47 of the Kenya Roads Act number 2 of 2007 and Section 6 of the Kenya Roads Board Act 1999 do not meet the threshold of the Constitution as the Assembly's decisions of 28 September 2023 and 13 August 2024, which remove county governments as beneficiaries of RMLF, and unconstitutional and therefore quashed. 3, the court compelled the Kenya Roads Board to disburse to the county governments the sum. The Kenya Roads Board and Cabinet Secretary Roads and the Transport, the Attorney General and Parliament to amend the Kenya Roads Board Act of consultations behind me. And this is a matter that I have seen many of us agitate on, but few now are paying attention.
Honorable Member leaning.
Is an order directing the Cabinet Secretary for Roads and Transport and the Attorney General to reclassify all roads in Kenya within 12 months to align with the constitutionally permissible for the legislative process in respect of the County Government's Additional Allocation Bill 2025, which this House passed last week, with directions that the matter be mentioned on the 19th of May 2025 to update the court on the progress of negotiations. It will be mentioned on the 19th of May 2025 to update the court on the progress of negotiations. Honorable Speaker, I'm repeating that so that it is clear to members. Allow me to take this opportunity on behalf of the House Business Committee to wish all members a restful period as they spend time with their families during this short work, to allow us to be back in time to process the budget for the next financial year, and also for members to be around during the national.
St. Catherine Girls Secondary School from Bomet East, Bomet County. On my behalf and on behalf of the House, we welcome.
from Bomet East. It happened that they are just coming from my doorstep, and I had not realized that they were coming from my constituency. So, Mr. Speaker, I will, this August out, or one or two of them will join. I want to encourage them to that before they go back home. Just try to learn a lot by moving around.
Order number 6 for the minority leader to give notice of motion.
Consultation, engagement, appreciating that education is a crucial compound of accelerating the realization of Vision 2030, hence Article 43.1 and 53.1b of the grants, donations, levies, charities, scholarships and bursaries, including those from Presidency, Ministry of Education, the National Government, Constituency Development Fund, meals, supplementary learning materials, and infrastructural development necessitating bursary support for needy students, Mr. Speaker. Concerned that the multiplicity of channels and standards in our scholarship awards, acknowledging that the absence of a comprehensive database of students in basic and higher education hampers the effective and equitable efficient, leading to duplication, incompetencies, lack of accountability, and overlapping mandates among multiple government and private entities, including work on allocation, issuance, administration, coordination, synchronization, management, and oversight of education funding, particularly bursaries and computation. Bursaries and scholarships play a vital role in supplementing funding for enhancing access to free education, particularly for children from disadvantaged backgrounds. Order 259C. The House, Mr. Speaker, my eyes is failing me. Mr. Speaker, the House resolves to establish an ad hoc select committee terms of reference to guide the ad hoc select committee in undertaking the mandate. 1. Conduct a situational analysis of all existing education funds administration in the country, review existing policies, procedures, and best practices related to education fund administration both locally and internationally, engage stock national education goals and Vision 2030, propose criteria for eligibility, selection, disbursement of education funds, recommend monitoring and evaluation mechanism to ensure transparency, approves the following members to the ad hoc select committee. 1. Honorable Junet Mohammed, EGH MP, Honorable Lesuda Josephine Naisula, OGW MP, Honorable Otucho Mary Emase.
Order, Kandir. Honorable Kandir. Order. Order. This is not a rally situation. This is a parliament. Will you leave the chamber now, Honorable Kandir? Order. Honorable Kandir. Just take your leave. When your temper is cooled, I'll allow you back when we resume. You know very well, Honorable. Yes, Honorable.
I just wanted to support the statement or the motion by.
Order, Honorable Bowen.
Kila safari hukiwa maishani, ndoto za kufanikiwa kibiashara, ndoto za kufanikiwa kimaendeleo. For 4 decades, we have been your trusted. Our promise is to be with you for life. Tufanikishe zaidi.
Go ahead.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Honorable Speaker. Honorable Speaker, pursuant to the provisions of Standing Order number 44 2C, I rise to request for a statement seized at Rongo Police Station in Migori County. Mr. Speaker, the Rio Kavilondo Limited is a Kenyan registered mining company with recognized and valid licenses. Since 2021, licenses in the region. Mr. Speaker, the Constitution of Kenya guarantees every person for freedom, the freedom to engage in lawful business and economic activities, including it is in this background that I request for a statement from the chairperson of the Departmental Committee on Administration and Internal Security on the following reasons why action being put in place by the Ministry of Interior and National Administration to release the machinery to enable the company to proceed with its mining activities and the timeline for the release of the said to ensure the protection of economic and social rights and guarantee the freedom of entrepreneurs to engage in lawful economic activities. I thank you, Honorable Speaker.
Honorable Speaker, we're able to give the response the first week once we resume from recess.
The first week is crowded. Do the second week.
Yeah, but nevertheless, Honorable Speaker, we had also discussed with a concerned member to be long.
Honorable members, yes, Kisairo.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. I would like to seek your indulgence on an issue that is perturbing a number of members. Billion on or before 29th. Honorable Speaker, we are going for a long recess. The majority leader wished us a very restful break, and it has not even been processed from Treasury. And I would like to seek your indulgence that while we are engaging the Prime Cabinet Secretary, you can instruct someone from that side of the leadership. We are likely not to see the CDF money until the time we come back. This has been the same game that I've always raised, that we are given dates that
which we will communicate in the order, Kainan. We will communicate in the order, Kainan. Honorable members, I have a short communication. Guidance on 2012 communication. Guidance on 2012 requires the National Assembly to consider the estimates of revenue and expenditure of the national government, parliament, and the judiciary for each financial year. These estimates were Standing Order 235. The estimates now stand committed to respective departmental committees, and the budget and committed to respective departmental committees, and the budget and appropriations committee for consideration. The departmental committees are required to review the budget estimates and make recommendations to the House, taking into account the recommendations of the departmental committees, the views of Cabinet Secretary from the House, that have received the draft Finance Bill 2025 from the Cabinet, which relates to the revenue-raising measures for the budget submitting. Indeed, members will note that the House is scheduled to proceed for recess at the rise of today's sitting. This break will provide adequate time for committees to embark on this activity. I encourage you, when these documents are tabled or bills are published, read them. Read them, analyze them, debate them in this House. Helpless villagers in funerals and public places out there will not help you debate and a bill that you are supposed to debate in this House. I have seen this happen in many places. You don't look good when you do that, honorable members. Thank you.
Speaker, you remember the last 2 months, let's say, there have been a finance bill that has been circulating and people discussing in public forums claiming that, oh, there is this taxation, there is that tax bill should be interpreted in accordance with what is written in the finance bill. And please, we have only one finance bill in the House. If you want to import your own things into the finance bill,
Thank you, honorable members. Now we'll give an opportunity. Kamket will move on. What is it, Kamket? member for Baringo East. Give him the mic. Member for Tiati, which is in Baringo. Yes.
Before it was renamed Mighty Tiati.
What is your issue?
No, Mr. Speaker, I'm very happy. I just wanted to.
I can see the trajectory you are taking. I will not allow you. I will not allow you. Order designations in the country. The member who asked about hardship is out of the country. Members in the House. Honorable Jared Okello is not here. I designate you, Honorable Millie Odhiambo, to hold brief for him. You remember what he asked. Of areas as hardship areas, the allowances that go with it, and the depletion of public servants from those areas to areas where it is designated. To each question, and then we come to the issue of hardship. Thereafter, we'll have Prime Cabinet Secretary Davis Chirchir to come to speak to you about RMLA.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, and welcome, Prime Cabinet Secretary. My question number 34 is in respect to student was denied bail. Mr. Speaker, I wish to know what measures are being taken by the ministry to young students, and I would also want to know what measures are being taken.
Honorable Mogaka, you know how to ask a question. Read the question as
ministry to facilitate the family in reuniting with the said Chris Barake and to our.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I beg to respond as follows. Chris Barake Ayunga, Kenyan citizen and a holder of passport number B2038, Dhaka University. He was arrested on 6th October 2023 for cyber fraud and charged with the offense of identity theft and cheating. Nelamangala detention camp in Bangalore, pending determination of his case. The second aspect of the question Thank you, Mr. Speaker. The second aspect of the question is measures being taken by the ministry. Wanted a personal bond of 200,000 Indian rupees with one surety of the same amount. However, he is yet to be released until he renews his visa 2025, and they have confirmed he is in good health. The mission has also been following up Kenyans in foreign countries. The government has a constitutional mandate to protect its citizens, including those in the diaspora. I'll try to highlight some of them, but most of them are in the written statement answer that I've already provided. One, the welfare of Kenyans working abroad. We have also introduced mobile consular services, outreach programs to be able to reach as many Kenyans abroad of their country of destination. The government has also established a clear reporting channel where Kenyans in the diaspora or their relatives in Kenya can report any kind. Kenya missions abroad have consular desks, mainly staffed by immigration attachés who handle consular concerns, issue citizens with necessary documents, and assist with the repatriation of mortal remains, hospitals, and deportation centers to provide consular assistance. However, not all missions have immigration attaches, hence it is critical for the ministry to bolster the workforce, more so in non-English speaking countries, to ensure they understand the court proceedings. In certain cases, mission staff attend court hearings while they do not, is not violated, and keep the families updated on progress. And these two aspects relate to the case in question. Kenyans in distress who have no power are unable to procure tickets. Through diaspora engagements, Kenyans are continuously sensitized and urged to observe the rules and laws of their host countries to avoid violation of laws. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Kaka, if you have any supplementary, after that I'll allow 2 joyriders.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I am happy with what the ministry is doing. I do plead that the ministry does assist the student not to miss his university examinations while under detention. I thank you, Mr. Speaker.
That's just a comment.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I wish to get clarification, or is the Cabinet Secretary, the Prime Cabinet Secretary, aware of a Kenyan citizen who hails from Keturwa sublocation in Baringo West,
Basita.
Baringo North Sub-County?
The name is?